You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, or brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one.
All right. I am Praise McFollow.
And I am Eugenia Kekeli.
And this is Family Morning.
It's a fresh day.
Coming up, today we have inspirational quote of the day.
You know, we give you an inspiration and the motivation that you need to have a wonderful day,
We also have Today in History.
where we'll be discussing some political, historical events, as well as some quiet, auspicious birthdays,
And of course, inventions and innovations.
where we tell you where some of the everyday activities that you're doing and some of the everyday appliances that you're using came from.
And finally, Info Minutes.
Well, you have to hang around to see what tips we have for you today.
We'll see you after this. Welcome back. So, like we said, we have a wonderful quote for you today. It's actually an African proverb.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it says that teeth do not see poverty.
Wow.
African proverbs are, when translated to English, it's so direct and
Oh, because of the direct translation.
like,
well, yes,
so-
but you know, I love the uniqueness and the
Mhm.
fact that, you know, despite the fact that it's gone over to another language, you can still see the poetry and
Yeah.
the culture and the music and the people behind the word. I mean, when you read this, no one needs to tell you that's an African proverb.
That's right.
But I
that's
mean,
right.
what does it teach us? What does it mean when it says that teeth do not see poverty?
I mean, it's just saying smile. Hey,
Just smile.
listen, it's not expensive to smile. In other words,
Exactly.
smile, have a good smile, show your teeth. Listen, when you smile at someone, it automatically kind of makes the person smile back.
I know there are various stresses that, you know, we are battling in our
Mhm.
day to day. Talk about the economic sector, spiritually,
right.
physically. There's so many things that, you know, we have to consider. But at the end of the day, if you can just put on a smile, encourage yourself, you know, be resilient. These are the things we've been talking about this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
You know, don't just give up. Don't just, you know, throw in the towel, but
Exactly.
you know, put a smile on, and it
That's
encourages, you know, yourself. It doesn't
That's
have to
right.
be for
That's
another
right.
person.
That's
One
right.
thing that I do a lot,
Mhm.
which funny enough, I don't think I've ever told anybody,
Mhm.
is sometimes when I'm about to go out, I'm about to step out of the house, I don't use my mirror often,
Mhm.
but I'll step up to the mirror and
Mhm.
just smile at myself
Uh,
just for a good minute. Just, you know, just give yourself that 1 minute. Just
right.
breathe
So
and
true.
smile and just, you know, enjoy the things around you, the fact that you're healthy,
Mm.
count your blessings, and truly your teeth will not see poverty.
So true. They say if you want to keep wrinkles away from your face, well, just keep smiling.
But that's not true.
Oh, it's true.
That's not true
Listen,
at all.
it's so true.
I have scientific evidence that that's not true.
Listen, you see, you don't joke with the African proverbs and the African ideologies. It's beyond science.
It's beyond
It's
science.
beyond science. Listen, just they say when you frown, when you frown more, you begin to get lines on your forehead.
You do have also smile wrinkles when you smile.
Yeah, but you see, the smile wrinkles is cute.
So we could go with that. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
it's cute.
It's a pretty
It's
thing
a pretty
to wear.
wrinkle.
It's a
Do you-
pretty wrinkle,
Do you
eh?
want ugly wrinkle or pretty wrinkle? Listen, it's pretty wrinkles for me. But please let us know what
Well.
you think on the social media platforms at Family Morning GH and also at Family Social GH. And if you're watching us on YouTube at Family Tube GH, then drop in your comments and let us know what you think. But don't forget to like and share and subscribe.
Also visit our website, www.familytvghana.com, where we have amazing content on our magazine, Family Times magazine. We have Family Online Radio that is bringing you fresh new content. Trust me, you don't want to listen to anything else. It will definitely bring a smile on your face, like we've been saying all along. There's Family Depot and Family Expo and Family Cakes. These are all on our websites, and once you visit the website, you can get information on how to use our depot, how to purchase things for Family Cakes, and all the information you need on the event Family Expo. Speaking of events, I believe we have a major anniversary coming up.
Exactly. Family TV is celebrating 8 years of safe television for not just your family, but all families. So, listen, we've been doing this since 2014, from the 1st of September, and Family TV went live at exactly 1 a.m.
Wow.
So listen, we are in our anniversary celebration period. So you just celebrate with us all the way to 1st September, and I assure you, Family TV is just about to get better. So we'll see you after this break.
Oh yeah, Michelle Alanimala. Ole, Paulie, Badu.
It no be me, we do nothing.
It no be me.
I just have a good father. He
Charlie,
knows everything I need.
I need.
Holding back from me. He said, make you no worry. I
did see.
everything too
Hard for me.
For some that you see me first. Every other thing shall follow.
Michelle Alanimala.
Michelle Alanimala. Back way. It did happen for me. Come on, me, Jody Macho. You know my
Michelle
Michelle
Alanimala.
Michelle Alanimala. Back way. It did happen for me. Come on, Jody Macho. You know my Michelle. Ole, 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 ole,
Charlie Bale.
ole, ole, ole,
You remember me, you see? I see you butter my bread, with sugar my cocoa.
Charlie.
Some say cannabis wake they make them loco. God they plus me if I no get foco. Could I be 6 feet? Your love they make a colo. Raddy and shone the lights. Wash all my sins and the last in my eyes. Break all the chains cause my price pay the price. He loves me regardless and I'm so surprised, yeah. What's up, we sing praises to show the king. We live because of him, you know the thing. We fix our eyes on him, we never blink. We've got the power and we got the fame. Oh shit, now me done the true me say oh yeah. I'm not saying you now bebo no say. Yeah, how me bring my joke ole, where ole.
Alanimala.
it did happen for me.
It ain't happy for me. I'm a Johnny man. Hey, Michelle Alanimala. Michelle Alanimala, daddy. Hey, ole. Hey, what's on the name on now? Back it for me. You shower me with favor, it's on me. It's on me. It's on me.
You've been so kind and generous. I don't know, keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. Oh, I want to thank you, show my gratitude, my love and my respect for you. I want to thank you.
Welcome back. This if you are watching, this is Family Morning and
It's
it's
a
a fresh
fresh
day.
day.
So it's now time for Today in History. So we are traveling back in time
Oh,
to today in history. So we have Niger, which is in West Africa. It's another African country that gained independence today. It looks like it's a
Nice.
first. Just when was it? Was it yesterday or
about
2 days ago? Yeah. I mean, we had Benin gaining independence, and now Niger, and I mean they are all West African. It looks like
It happened around the same time.
I'm telling you, they were all going back to back, and it was also from France. I have a feeling Niger got some tips
on how to
to
handle
handle
the whole
France
thing.
because it
I
was also from
mean,
France too.
Right, they were also under the French rule. And I
Yeah.
mean, if there's one thing we can say about Africans is that we're very strong about brotherhood. So
Yeah.
I believe you on the tips and on them
Yeah,
sharing that.
yeah,
But in
yeah,
any case,
definitely.
we just want to wish Niger a happy Independence
Happy
Day.
Independence
We're
Day.
excited for you. We're proud with you.
Mhm.
And we wish you all the joy and happiness today for everybody listening in from in and around Niger.
That's right.
Independence is a great thing,
Yeah,
and every
yeah.
nation celebrates it in its own way.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's the birthday of a country.
But it's one thing I love about this segment really is that what we are discussing in history is on the day.
Yeah.
So it happened today in
like
history. So
today.
just a few years ago,
Yeah.
or sometimes, it's been a while. It's
Couple of
been a
years.
couple of years. But it happened on that specific day, and it
exactly,
makes the day
exactly.
auspicious. So even as we're sharing with you this history about maybe some countries that you don't know anyone from there,
Mhm,
might not feel particularly interested in it. It's just interesting to know that on this day, some years ago, this
Yeah.
great event was taking place.
Exactly.
And it definitely will help you keep that smile on your face.
Indeed.
Hey, I just rhymed.
Oh, look at
Come
you.
on
Stop
now.
it.
Well, speaking of auspicious events, on this day in 1978, yes, we're going way back in time, the Queen opened the 11th Commonwealth Games in Edmonton, Canada.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, we spoke not too long ago about the Olympics and how Michael Phelps is dominating there. But the Commonwealth Games also is really a good platform for athletes
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
their nations and their countries, Commonwealth
Exactly.
countries, of course,
Exactly.
to support them
Yeah.
and put forth their talents and showcase the young talents that are budding in our country. I mean, I know a few people from Ghana who have made it far in the Commonwealth
Oh,
Games.
really?
Yes, I do. I know good people.
Would you like to mention?
No, please. You'll deny me. I know you deny me.
Oh,
Don't
come
worry.
on, come
I'll
on.
see you on my socials.
But I mean, I like the fact that I've noticed that Ghana is no longer. You know how Ghana is like football is kind of or soccer is kind of like strong. But I've noticed that there are other sports people that are pushing, that are coming up.
Right.
They are giving opportunities to other types of sports.
Different types of sports.
Yeah, for them
yes.
to push onto the international platform, which I think is very
Definitely.
amazing.
Yes,
Which I think
and
is
I
very
think it's
amazing.
because of the good foundation
Mhm.
that some schools are setting. Because
Exactly.
really, when we talk about athletes coming out and being discovered, majority of the times is because of somebody, a scout noticing them
Right.
from their secondary school
Right.
or from their university a lot of
Right.
times. And I mean, being an Accra myself, all Accras out there, shout out to you. I really appreciated the fact that, I mean, before I went to Chimuta school,
Mm.
like you said, soccer or football, as is known by the rest of the world, was the main sport that I knew about. So being introduced to chess and volleyball and golf and swimming, and it opened up the world for me, and I got to appreciate. I mean, I won't lie, I wasn't very good at most sports. But you put me in a food eating competition,
Oh, wow.
I'm your girl. I'm your girl for that.
Wow. But I can't help but notice you said Achimora.
You see, there's something
What
about
is-
how Accras pronounce the name of the school. It cannot be replicated.
No, you
It
you
cannot
guys
be
do know that it's a Gan word, right?
We're not doing that today. That's not the history for today. That's not the history for today.
Hey, Achimota for. Well, basically, I'm just saying Achimota people. I mean, you guys are something else. Well, anywho, we also have the Statue of Liberty was reopened for tourists. That's for the first time since the September 11th attack.
Wow.
So the Statue of Liberty was reopened for tourists since the attack, and I mean it's profound because of the name of the statue. It's a Statue of Liberty.
Right.
So it's just
On the heels of an attack on their liberty.
on their liberty. It just kind of, they reopening it just kind of gives encouragement and inspiration and motivation, right?
Yeah.
To the people that listen, hey, our liberty is still intact. We still got
Right.
this, and there's still hope, like that kind of thing. And Charlie, that's just amazing.
There is actually an interesting story about how the Statue of Liberty, came to be. I found
Right.
out that it wasn't actually built by the people of the nation, which it stands guard to.
Mhm.
But that will be for another day in history. We want to say happy birthday to some of these people that we admire and respect.
yeah,
And
Right.
for instance, today is Michael Ealy's birthday.
Woo! My God.
He amazes me because of his good looks, which, let's be honest, people, the man is good looking.
Blue eyes.
Blue eyes, brown skin. Come
Curly
on now,
hair.
look at that hair. Goodness. But people would, tend to think of him as just a pretty boy, and he
Right.
shows himself time and again with
Yeah.
various
With
on-screen
various-
productions.
Very
and
versatile.
today is also Martha Stewart's birthday, the queen of baked goods and
I
pies.
tell you. I mean, she's so good. A lot of young ladies that are coming up, especially in the baking industry or catering industry, have
Right.
looked up to her.
Definitely.
I mean, ever since she started, I've heard a number of celebrities, even movie like actors and stuff
Definitely, yes.
that
She's
have
a
come
celebrity in her own right.
you know,
that
and that-
definitely can be said of her.
and that have picked up from her and are also
Mm.
writing books on maybe how they do their home cooking and how they do their parenting just because she started something unique. And that's I mean,
definitely
and we
is.
celebrate her.
We do. And speaking of starting something unique, we're moving on to the unique things that you use around you all the time.
That's
Do
right.
you know who invented the umbrella?
Hey,
I mean, I
you
can't.
know that?
Oh Lord, here it comes.
Oh no
Okay.
no like I know,
Okay.
but I couldn't help. I almost said Rihanna. I couldn't help it. I
Well, I'm
almost
sure
said
all
it.
the Riri fans out there would agree with you that she definitely popularized the word
The umbrella,
That's
definitely.
definitely true. But it makes me wonder, like, what were people doing in rainy seasons when the umbrella was invented?
Look,
Like, it's hard. Having lived, of course, it's a privilege for us, but having lived in a time and age where it's commonplace, I think sometimes we tend to forget the importance of these like inventions that we use in our everyday life. You know, and it's good to take the time to respect the people who came up with these awesome ideas. So Mr. Samuel Fox invented
Salute
the
you.
umbrella, and we salute you, sir. I mean, it definitely is an ingenious you know, invention, mostly because it's good at what it's supposed to do. It keeps the water away from you. It does what it ought to do.
True. It does protect you. I can't help but think he might be related to Jamie Foxx.
See, now you're going from Rihanna to Jamie Foxx. You're clearly on a theme today.
Yeah.
But moving
thank you
into
for the umbrella.
the medical field,
Mhm.
we also had Anthony van Leeuwenhoek
Okay.
inventing the microscope.
Right.
I definitely was going to stumble over that name. And with that name, he was clearly destined for great things. The microscope has revolutionized lab testing and, you know, identifying disease and germs. And
Right.
the list is endless, truly.
Endless. I mean, now, I mean, a lot of school. I mean, it has become a tool that scientists all over, even lab-technicians and all of these people are using. Like all the people in laboratory and
Right.
well, even
Testing.
schools.
Right, yeah.
Schools,
I
like-
mean, even from SHS, you
Yeah.
know, you're learning about the cell,
Yeah.
or you're learning about some parts of biology.
Yeah.
I remember how exciting it was, you know,
Yeah.
to take
Yeah.
we went on a bioecological trip
Right.
around my school at Chimota. Yes, I'm doing this today. Get on board with it. And so we had to take, you know, different plant species and
Yeah.
come look at them under the microscope to
Yeah.
see these differences in the plant species that we've been seeing in the textbook all along.
Yeah.
And it was just exciting and,
know?
you know, it was just interesting to see that, you know, oh, this drawing in the textbook, this is it in the plant.
This is it. Yeah.
It was an amazing
Yeah.
experience. Won't lie.
I think I wish I had a microscopic eye though.
You wish you had a microscopic eye.
Yeah, like you know, I could really like zoom in into like I could really see,
What will you be looking at?
you know, just details of things, you know.
So when we are here, okay. This is family morning for you. We're discovering superpowers every day because it's a fresh morning and there's nothing you can do if you
And
put
it's
your
a
mind
fresh
to
day.
it. It's a fresh day. It's a fresh day. Speaking of doing things you put your mind to,
Mm-hmm.
that's what prompted the jeans to be produced by Levi Strauss.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see us in our jeans today.
Our jeans.
It has definitely evolved from what was originally produced,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's become a staple in everybody's wardrobe nowadays, from the old to the young.
Right.
And we have different types. Now we have baggy, low rise, high rise, skinny jeans. Although I might submit a petition to our young men. Please let the skinny jeans rest in peace.
Oh, come on.
Please do.
Come
please do.
on.
This
Why
is
would you say that?
free, friendly advice.
Why would you
This
say
is
that?
family. I'm taking care of my family.
Wow.
I'm taking
Wow,
praise. I
okay.
wouldn't let you go out in skinny jeans.
But I am wearing skinny jeans.
No, you know the type I'm talking
Okay,
about.
I get you.
You
I
know
get
the type I'm talking about.
okay. That I'll let it go. That I'll let it go. But I mean, I think that right now even the Levi's brand is one of the most popular jeans brand.
Right.
Like
that we know of.
Right now, everyone knows that. Okay, if I want premium jeans, it has to be Levi's. Like everyone knows this. And Charlie, look, I don't even know how to like
They've done well for themselves.
They've done well.
I mean,
They've done well.
and the
They've done well.
longevity to maintaining the quality of the brand over the years. I mean, we've seen some brands come up and usually they have a good start. You know, they produce quality material, and then demand increases.
And
And,
then
you know, the
quality reduced, but
exactly.
right now, Levi's jeans.
Levi's has been
listen.
true to us, and we appreciate the inventor and the company. Yep.
For sure.
Okay. Well, that's about it for the eventers for today. We will be going for a quick commercial break. And when we come back here on Family Morning, we'll be discussing some tips that you need to make good friends. Stick and stay with us. Remember, it's Family Morning and it's a fresh day.
You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again.
Welcome back. You're watching Family Morning and it's a fresh day. Now, before we went on the break, we told you that we will be coming to talk about how to stay in touch with friends, make friends.
Make good friends.
Good emphasis on good friends. Now, how important do you think friends are?
Well, I mean, we're a family show. We're centered on, you know, familial ethics. But friendship, I think friends are the families that we choose, you know, and you know, aside from the family that we're born with, the friends that we choose are our family as well. And so choosing the right friends can influence you a lot, you know.
That's right.
What's that popular saying? It says, show me your friend and I'll
show your character or something
exactly.
like that.
So your friends influence your character, your behavior, how you process things, and it's very important to have good people around you, positive vibes all the time.
Yeah. So it's like they say, friends of the same feathers flock together. Now they say a friend sticks closer than a brother. Yes. So now one tip into making good friends is to making sure you stay closer than a brother. Now, how do we do that? By connecting.
Right.
Connecting. You have to make time to connect with your friends. You have to make time to connect with your friends. I think that sometimes people tend to, especially after, I don't know about you, but after high school, you see that people tend to, you know,
grow apart.
Yeah.
So to speak.
They grow apart, and then only a few try to keep in touch, and then sometimes you see them later on, and only for you to realize that probably the friend you've been trying to, like the friend you've not kept in touch with, and maybe you've been trying to get into a particular maybe job place or something,
And you end up seeing that friend.
and not knowing he's
Well,
probably the boss.
That's
or-
awkward.
And then it's like, oh, I mean, if I kept in touch with this guy,
But even not
know.
just for that purpose, I think that in our formative years, which are the years we often spend in our secondary schools, the relationships and the bonds that we create tell a lot about the adults we grow into. Right. And so when you have identified friends that are good for you in that, space and that time of your life, it's good to make the effort, and that's where it comes in intentionality, right? Be intentional about making time, because here's the truth about it. Once you start adulting, like we can all testify, it's a rat race out here. It's not easy on anybody,
I'm telling you,
right?
I'm
But you
telling
have
you.
to be intentional, like despite your deadlines and being busy. To decide that, hey, let me call this person, let me text this person, let me explain to this person why I'm not available at this time, or that time. That's good communication skills, and it will serve us well in every other relationship as well.
So like you said, making time to connect. Let's do well to always bridge that gap. That gap that comes anytime. It's like long distance, all of those things. It was actually something one of my friends told me, that when they traveled, they didn't hear from me again and all of that. And I was like, I'm sorry. So I realized that sometimes, like you're saying, it's like a rat race. It's not easy, but you just have to be intentional about keeping in touch.
Definitely.
And making sure that bond is still there.
Definitely.
Because, like you said, friends are the families you choose.
And speaking about choosing things, another tip that we have for you is to set boundaries and respect those boundaries.
Right.
Now, listen, of course, your friends, you might have been best friends from when you were in nappies together. But there need to be some boundaries. And I think every relationship ought to have some boundaries for it to function as a healthy relationship, right? And so if you are not available or free, I mean, we have some friends that, trust me, will drain you to your very last penny without any shred of, guilt or feeling, they will take all the money you give them. And so you have to set some boundaries financially. You have to set some boundaries also, I think, emotionally. If you're not emotionally available at a certain time, your friend should be able to understand, hey, I'm not up to going out tonight on the town, painting the town red. I want to sit at home for a minute and reflect. And here's one thing, you have to explain this to me. Why do guys always bash on their friends just because they want to sit home for a few days? If my boy doesn't want to go out, then no.
I think it depends on the kind of friends at the end of the day.
Well,
if you've associated yourself with people that party every day, I mean, they wouldn't understand why you don't want to party this particular day, because we are all partying every day. Like, that's the norm. But you also have a friend that if you are always in the house, like, by yourselves, you guys are doing always indoor stuff, he wouldn't understand why all of a sudden you also want to be going out. So it's all that. It's like it depends on the group of friends you have. It really does.
Right.
Some group of friends have that balance where, okay, today we are staying here, tomorrow we are going out. So it's just.
I definitely think that also comes from people using the TED tip, and which is communication, mindful communication, right? Because as humans, like I mentioned, sometimes we form the best friendships when we're in our formative years, but we're changing, we're evolving, we're growing, we're transforming, right? And we need to communicate these changes, or like you said, you used to be someone who is always at home, doesn't want to go out at all. And as you're growing, you're like, hey, I'm missing out on life. I don't know what it is like, to go out with my friends to watch movies even. Communicate that to your friends. I think that's something we find so hard to do. And then we become frustrated when our friends don't know what we want or what we need.
Right. I mean, communication is very important. I believe that every relationship is dependent on right communication. You know,
Well said.
if there's no, the communication is because some people can be like, you say something, be like, but I told you. But you see, the thing is, it's not about you telling, it's how did you tell them? You get it? Like, for
Well-
instance, like I had an issue with a friend one day where the friend was like, I've always told my friends, don't tell me something like as if it's a passing by. Like,
Right.
we
like
are
you're
going
just
and they are
passing
like,
your
we are going
comments.
like,
You're not
I go, I'm
stopping
like,
to say
oh,
it to me.
by the way, we are going to do this, and then you expect me to remember because right now I'm already trying to, plan my schedules
Yes,
of late.
Prince is a busy
Oh,
man. Trust
please, I
me
beg
on
you.
that.
Yeah,
Busy.
please
but
don't
still
mind him.
single, ladies.
Eh,
Still single. He can make time for you. I'll make sure of that.
Don't mind it. But yeah, the point is, like, I was trying to, schedule stuff, and then you just said something in the past, and then now it's like there's this whole tension. Oh,
Right,
you
there's
didn't
an
show up.
expectancy.
Like you
Yeah.
expect, but sometimes you have to, and that also leads to the next point, which is we have to be open to feedback as friends. In building relationships, you have to be open to feedback. Sometimes it's good to hear what people have to say.
Definitely.
You get it.
Definitely.
Sometimes it's good to even ask your friend, look, am I being a good friend to you? Do you think I'm being a good?
Wow.
Do you think I'm being
wonder
a good
what
friend
that-
to you?
I feel like some friendships would not survive that question.
At all.
Because of how one-sided some friendships end up
Being, right.
which is not good for you.
Yeah.
So despite any fear
Yeah.
about what the question might
Yeah.
dig up,
Yeah.
that sounds actually like a good thing to do, to say, hey, can we talk about this incident and that incident? Because I found, especially in our culture where mental health and psychological health is not something that we put a lot of emphasis on.
Right.
We don't take the time to sit and discuss these things, like,
Right.
hey, what you did last time hurts me this way. I don't like when you do this. I prefer to be spoken to this way.
Right.
Hey, what am I doing? And that's the thing. A lot of times
Yeah.
we want to give the comments,
But we don't,
want to receive them. But you have to be open to feedback.
Yeah. I mean, when you're not open to feedback, it actually shows you are prideful. It actually shows
Ooh,
you're prideful because
That's true.
if you are willing to give people feedback but you're not willing to take feedback,
That definitely is a sign
it kind of
pride.
means that you are perfect and you don't need feedback.
Oh,
So
right.
so it's important that you are open to feedback and hear what people have to say about you, and sometimes about maybe things you've done that has affected them. At the end of the day, it just helps all of us to be emotionally sound and safe.
And safe and accountable. That's
And
the
accountable.
last thing that we want
Yeah.
to talk about. Accountability. Be
Yeah.
accountable to
Right.
your friends. Make sure that you're keeping each other in check. Sort of
Yeah.
serve as a checks and
Yeah.
balances.
Yeah.
In the friendship
Yeah.
or in the relationship.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have a few more tips, but our time with you is so short, and already
Unfortunately,
we have to finish up with this segment.
yeah. But listen, it is us, your favorite host on the Family Morning Show. It's a fresh day. So just know that we'll be back again with more tips and we'll be back again with more stuff. But before I go, it's Family Expo. Remember, we said Family TV is celebrating 8 years of being safe television for the whole family. And not just the whole family, your family and every family in the world. So it's happening on the 1st of September to the 3rd of September. That's the Family Expo. So you can just go to our website at www.familytvghana.com to get all the information you need. You can also follow us on all social media platforms at Family Morning GH and also at Family Social GH. Our YouTube handle is FamilyTube GH. Like, share, subscribe, and comment on all our posts, and let's get interactive and get talking. We also have family cakes for all your best sneakers. As you can see here, I'm rocking some amazing sneakers from Family Cakes. Listen, you need to get your sneakers. you really need to get your sneakers.
And
So
Praise, you need to get me some sneakers.
listen, girl, we're gonna get sneakers and go jogging and walking and all those things.
Well, we definitely have to say thanks to Family Cakes, and we also have to appreciate all our sponsors and
That's right.
partners: Accra City Hotel, Chrissy Blush for my makeup, Powerless Clothing for my outfit. Yes, ladies, you can get some too. Thai Swag and Evan
Cognitive.
Right. We also want to appreciate Family People and Family Vacation.
That's right.
Listen, we've been saying this for a while now, but make sure you don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to rest, relax, and chill.
That's
Oh,
right.
Let's come again. Well, it's been Family Morning, and as we always say, it's a fresh day.
It's a fresh day. So we are your hosts and forever will be Praise Mark Polo. And
And I am Genia Kekeli.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Stay safe.